Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is Ren Michaelis here, and I'm mentioning this because of Twitter. Joy of Sorrows, or he wants to starts a GoFundMe for me, but um, for those of you who don't know. I have a chronic cough. I've been coughing chronically since 2012 or 2013. Like around 2012 or 2013, I've been coughing chronically, have, a runny nose. It's like an SS mucus buildup, and Joy of Sorrows, Based Mama, Emperor, Infant, and a person whose name I don't know how to pronounce, but whose nurse was all worried about me, and Carlos. So it was getting to be quite a few people. And they're like, you need to get checked out. You get checked out. It's like, when was the last time you seen a doctor? And me, like, I'm poor living in Alabama, so I can't even remember the last time I seen a doctor. Like, as far as the last time I seen a doctor, I just can't remember. Don't get to really see a doctor because I'm poor. I don't have any insurance or whatnot. But they were like, you need to have somebody check you out. So this is what I agreed to do for Base Mama Joy of Sorrows, is that I know that the church usually helps out people. They usually help out people, and I did go to church. See, I did go to church. Um, I don't want to show you the whole thing because it would, reveal my approximate location, and I am not going to have all y'all know where I live. But it because I have, went to church, if I show the whole thing, I mean, I'm pretty sure it has the dates on it, but I don't, um, I don't want any of you to know where I live, and yeah, I really don't want, yeah, it's like, it has the names of the church members, and it's like, no, 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 you guys would easily figure out, where I live, and because of all the crazy people, I don't want people to know where I live. And anyway, there are professionals at church. There's a professional everything, a professional psychiatrist. The preacher is a psychiatrist. The preacher is a licensed psychiatrist. He has the degree, and he quits being a psychiatrist to be a minister. And there's like a nurse, and there's lawyers there, nurses and pharmacists, whatnot. So I told a church member what my symptoms were, and she says it seems like allergies, and that's what I thought it was, because it just seems to be like a post-nasal drip. It's chronic coughing, and it's, yes, chronic coughing, and I just never ever really got into, you know, eliminating food. I haven't really got into that yet because I think it's dairy, but I really, really like macaroni and cheese. So I think it's dairy, but it's kind of like I'm addicted to dairy. So there's, the conflict. It's a conflict when, it's probably dairy, but I'm addicted to dairy because I did notice that when I stopped taking dairy for a few days, it seems to clear up. It did seem to start clearing all up when I quit taking dairy. But then I started taking it again because, I mean, ice cream is addictive. You know, cravings, cravings. And I don't want you to worry about me because a lot of people were worried about me, which, like I said on Twitter, I feel fine. Like a lot of people were worried, and it's like, no, no, no GoFundMe, please, no GoFundMe, let's not make let's not turn a molehill into a mountain. Like, yes, I've been coughing chronically, and I did talk to somebody who is in medication, who is a licensed professional, gave them my symptoms, told me it was allergies, told me that it must be allergies and to just quit taking whatever it is I'm allergic to. However, I really, really, really like dairy, so I just take it anyway and just accept the coughing because I don't really feel like giving dairy up. So it's one of those things that I just do anyway, even though I shouldn't do it. But like, yeah, don't worry about me because I don't need some conspiracy theory about me. Cause I noticed that, like with Blair White's, like, like she's not really trans. Blair White is only pretending to be trans just to be popular on YouTube. And whenever people like do the whole GoFundMe thing or whatnot, conspiracy theorists come out to the woodwork and they're like, she's not really sick. She's only pretending to be sick just for money. It's like, and I don't really care for those conspiracy theories because, like I've been saying myself, I feel fine. I feel fine, and I don't really want money out of pity because those conspiracy theorists are really annoying because all they do is try to ruin your reputation and try to discredit you and make you out into like a horrible person. Like, if we're going to say Blair White's is a horrible person, let's Blair White be a horrible person because of her ideas, not the whole Blair White isn't trans. She's a cisgender woman. She was born a woman. She was raised a woman. Look at her tips and look at her dyes, and she doesn't even have an Adam's apple. So Blair White has always been a woman. She's never been a man. And Blair White isn't the only person. I've seen this happening to each and every single last person where it's the conspiracy theories come out each and every time there's a GoFundMe. Every single time, in certain cases, it's legit. There are cases where there is suspicion, and then, but to me, it does put. Let's say you have cancer. Let's just say you have cancer, and then somebody says, "Well, I don't believe you." Then the person has to take the time out, get paperwork, dox themselves, and just show all of their paperwork on YouTube. And that is like a really shitty thing to do. Like it's a really, really shitty thing to do. Or let's say a person says, AIDS. It's like, I bet you don't really have AIDS. I bet you just faking it. And a person has to get the paperwork, reveal the paperwork, show what it says, end up doxing themselves and revealing their doctor, their location, revealing all of this info that they don't really want to reveal in the first place just to clear their name, and then it's a really shitty thing to do to people who are legitimately shits, but legitimately sick. But you still see these conspiracy theories that come out every time, and it's usually because they hate the person. They hate the person. They don't like the person. And they just want, their channel to grow, and they want views. They want clicks, and they don't care that it's happening at the expense, of a person who probably really has cancer really has AIDS. So for me, it's kind of like, don't give me money out of pity or because you feel sorry for me or feel sad for me. Give me money because you like my videos. Give me money because you like my contents because I have no interest in doxing myself. I have no interest in giving my location. I would rather keep my private life private, which is why I don't really talk about, I try not to talk about my private life on YouTube. I try to make my YouTube channel all about my ideas. The only reason why I brought this up because Tree of Sorrows wants to start a GoFundMe for me, and this is not what I want. I don't want anybody's pity. You know, I do not want anybody's pity. I don't want people to just, I don't want your money. I am going through a financially difficult time right now. I am poor, but give me money because you like my content. Just give me money because you like the videos I make. Give me money because you think, wow, I think you have interesting thoughts and ideas and, give me money for all the right reasons. Don't make it all about pity, and that's all I have to say. Church person who is a professional says it's allergies. I think it's dairy, but I don't feel like giving up dairy. So, yeah, you know, I'm fine. So no GoFundMe, please don't. I don't want your money. I don't want your money. If you're going to give me money, please let the only reason be because you like my content and you like my videos. But I just don't want to feel like those conspiracy theorists nut jobs. And you do have people like that on Twitter too, where it's kind of a lot like people would take your tweets out of context. Like you could be saying something in one context, and people would just take your tweets totally out of context just to misrepresent you because they have issue with you. Which is why I really just I don't really like Twitter to be honest. I do use it to stay in contact with people, but I really don't like it because there are too many shitbags that love taking your tweets out of context. And it's like that you took me out of context. You know that you're lying about what I'm saying. You're purposely trying to misrepresent me. So fuck off. But yeah, this has been Randomly Kylas. Please don't send me any money. At least not for that. And I don't want your pity or your money. But I am grateful, to join Sorrows based Mama, Infant Emperor, Sage, Tim. Yeah, Carlos, I'm grateful, I'm grateful for the adults. I'm a very, very grateful, but I feel fine. I feel really fine, And besides the excess mucus, the mucus buildup, the running nose and coughing, I mean, it really just seems like it's an allergy because it's the only chronic symptom that I have. Nothing else is chronic. That's that's is chronic. That has been happening for a long time, and I just never ever felt like giving up dairy. But yeah, I'm fine. And if I have like more than one symptoms, like if I had something else happening chronically, like if I had something else that was happening on a regular basis, I would definitely see a doctor, but it just seems like allergies. So what are you gonna do? But thanks for the thoughts. And this has been Renemy Kylas, and I would be going back to, making regular, normal videos. I have a few ideas, so I'd like to talk more about veterans, and another thing I'd like to talk about is something I read in a book, so I'd like to talk about this and that, and yeah. So see you next time. Bye.